All right, this is the Westside Pirate pregame show. The pregame show will get started in 30 seconds from Mark. Pregame show coming up here in just a matter of seconds. In 20 seconds from Mark. Hopefully the Pirates will come out victorious as the pregame show gets started in 10 seconds from Mark. Pregame show coming up in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Westside Pirate pregame show. Coming up, we'll get you ready for tonight's game. We'll take a deeper look into tonight's opponent. We'll talk to the coach. And we'll take a look at some of the other games going on involving conference teams. This is the Westside Pirate pregame show. Stay tuned. Jace Andrews, the voice of the Westside Pirates, is coming right up. Tonight's game is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Preston High School, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written permission of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
We welcome you into Columbia High School as we get you set for Westside's second round matchup in the Pro Image Holiday Classic against a team from Washington, the Royal Knights. Jace Andrews joining you on KACH and mylocalradio.com as we appreciate you joining us from wherever you may be. A little bit of a later start you might be noticing, thinking that starts at 8 o'clock, that's when the game time is. Well, had a little bit of a delay in the second game of the day. 4 games every day. Second game of the day was a little slow. We're still in the third game of the day. It's the other semifinal game between Ambroge and Fruitland. Ambroge on top right now, 52-34 with about 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So looking like Ambroge, the Archers, are headed to the championship game. Hopefully Westside will meet them there. Westside taking on again a team from Washington who hadn't played a single game all year long until yesterday when they took the court and got a victory and now are playing in the semifinals here at the Holiday Classic. Got a lot to come here on the Westside Pirates pregame show. Talk to head coach Tyler Brown. We'll show you the bracket and the scores and all the games happening today and lots more here as our Ultimate Power Sports scene set will come up next. Take a break here. Westside versus Royal coming your way in just a bit. This is Westside Pirate Basketball brought to you by Ready Support Services. We are ready.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go West Side!
You understand the importance of maintenance for your car, like a yearly tune-up. So it makes sense to give your body an annual health tune-up too by scheduling a yearly wellness visit at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston. Our physicians help with preventative care and can spot health issues before they become serious. And there's a good chance your health insurance will cover the cost. Why wait? Schedule your family's wellness visits today.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Welcome back here to Columbia High School. It's Westside and Royal getting set to go. It's time for our Ultimate Power Sports scene set for your next adventure. Visit Ultimate Power Sports. Kind of looking at these two teams and the way they have advanced to the semifinal. A little bit of different pass. Westside yesterday took on a 5A squad and the Emmett Huskies. Get more the win, 49-42, the final score in that one. And I know the score was I'm not going to say large, but definitely a good win. And I think in a lot of facets, Westside controlled the game throughout the entirety of it. I mean, there was never really a time where Emmett got more than a 1-point lead. I think they only had a lead about 2-3 times in the entirety of the game. So that's pretty solid when you kind of put 2 and 2 together. And I think the control was there. Obviously, going in and Westside could have played better. Emmett could have played better. I think that's the best part about tournament, though, is they both got to play today. Now, looking at the other side, it's the Royal Knights traveling all the way from Washington. Yesterday, they took on the Melba Mustangs. That was a 66-36 shellacking for Royal, winning by 30 points. And talked to head coach Tyler Brown this morning. He said, listen, it's a good shooting team. They move the ball well. They've got height. They can really shoot it from the perimeter. They can get inside. They can shoot it from anywhere on the hardwood. And so tonight, I think it's going to be a big case for Westside's defense to really step up and kind of see what they can do against a very talented team. We saw how they did against a really good shooting Marsh Valley team about a week ago at this point. A week ago now, they were winning that game 58-51. But now they get another challenge, and if they can pass this one, well, they'll be headed to the championship game. So that's how we sit here again. Royal 1-0 because the only game they played have been in the tournament. Westside now sitting at 4-0, a win against Grace, a win against Firth, a win against Marsh Valley, and a win against Emmett last night, 49-42. See if they can continue the win streak and stay undefeated. Take a break, come back, we'll show you the bracket and the games today. All that and more coming up right here on the Westside Pirates pregame show. This is the Ultimate Power Sports scene set for your next adventure. Visit Ultimate Power Sports.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location, or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
When it comes to important things, it's always nice to know you made the right decision. This is Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency in Preston. We all know that life insurance is a good decision because it provides financial protection for your family. But have you considered life insurance as income replacement, a savings plan, or supplemental retirement income? Different policies come with different options. Make sure you have the best insurance that is right for you and your family. Schedule a free insurance review with us today. Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
Welcome back here to Columbia High School as we look at the Pro Image Holiday Classic bracket. You see on the left the full bracket, kind of give you a breakdown from what happened yesterday. Fruitland beat Mountain Home, Ambrose beat Oahe, Westside beat Emmett, and of course Royal beat Melba to set up the Royal versus Westside matchup we're bringing you here. So we see the semifinals ahead of us, the consolation on the top part of the bracket. It's Mountain Home and Oahe. Oahe won that game pretty substantially. It was a 15-point win. Emmett and Melba came out on top of that one. So 3A school again taking down a 5A squad. Ambrose and Fruitland playing in front of us right now. Ambrose, after this free throw, converts and makes it a 59-47 lead with a minute and 6 to go. I almost said win because, well, 12 points with a minute to go. It's going to be a pretty tough comeback for Fruitland, but crazier things have happened. Westside and Royal, the 8 o'clock matchup tonight, going to be pushed a little bit. Obviously right now, local time of 8:13, so probably looking at closer to an 8:30 start time after all, which, you know, not that big a deal. Westside, hopefully with a win, will be back and playing tomorrow at 1:30. With a loss, they'll be back tomorrow playing in the third place game. That will start at noon. So hopefully Westside can get a little extra rest and win this one and play at 1:30 tomorrow, but time will tell. So that's what we're looking at, the 2024 Pro Image Holiday Classic. Westside with a win will take on Ambrose. With a loss, will take on Fruitland as that game just about to go final. Again, a 12-point lead with 18 seconds to go. Ambrose going to run out the clock here as time will expire. So it is confirmed with a win. Westside faces Ambrose. With a loss, they'll face Fruitland, and in the third place game against Fruitland. Hopefully they won't have to worry about them. Take a break. Come back. We'll have our coaches interview brought to you by Elisa Benson in North Realty, Idaho, and North Realty, Utah. Coach with head coach Tyler Brown ahead of this matchup. That coming up here on this presentation of Westside Athletics, brought to you by Rocky Mountain Power, WattsSmartHomes.com.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide, Northern Title has been providing exceptional title work since 1977. In the Preston office, you work with Jan Stone, Monique Bear, Melanie Oatson, Cassidy Loya, Afton Jones, and Charlie Bear. Let us answer any questions you have about title work, title insurance, and closings. We look forward to serving all of your title needs. Northern Title in Preston, Idaho. Good deeds done daily. Contact us today.
Go Westside! Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
You understand the importance of maintenance for your car, like a yearly tune-up. So it makes sense to give your body an annual health tune-up too by scheduling a yearly wellness visit at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston. Our physicians help with preventative care and can spot health issues before they become serious. And there's a good chance your health insurance will cover the cost. Why wait? Schedule your family's wellness visits today.
Welcome back to the West Side Pirates pregame show. It's now time for our Lisa Benson of North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah Coaches Show. Coach, you were able to get the win last night against a 5A squad, and I think it was another one of those games where it was close throughout the entirety, but the difference in last night's game, y'all never really lost control of the lead more than 1 or 2 points, and in the second half, y'all were able to kind of just keep around a 3 to 4 point lead for the entirety of the second half. Where did you find success against a team that you really hadn't seen much from?
Well, I think I give them a little bit of, I give them quite a bit of credit because they came out and hustled real well. We had a hard time running all of our stuff, but we gave up way too many layups. That number 13 kid had 20-something points, and they were all under the basket, and that's probably my fault. I probably pressed too much at the beginning, and we kept giving up those little underneath, little layups. So that kind of hurt us there. But I thought the kids played hard. They did what they had to do to win. But we got to play a lot better today if we're going to play this Royal team and compete with them.
That was what I was kind of leaning towards. Royal last night beat Melba 66-36, and Royal's an interesting team because they hadn't really played a game this year until last night against Melba, and kind of watching them last night, they're a really good shooting team. They can hit the three, they can shoot from the perimeter, they can go inside. They pose a lot of challenges for y'all's team.
Oh yeah, I'm just watching the film right now, and I'm kind of scared. But no, it's hopefully they don't shoot as good tonight. Usually, if you shoot good your first game, you're not going to shoot good the second game. Hopefully, that comes to fruition tonight. But anyway, they're a very athletic team. They play a lot of guys. It looks like they can shoot, they can drive, and they play great defense. That's what I'm impressed with is their great defense. Looks like they always have good backside help. They're always switching. They're always giving you lots of pressure. So we're going to have to play a lot better than we did last night to play with this team.
Well, and something that's interesting about this matchup is I mentioned they hadn't played a game yet this season. It's because they're technically a Washington team. So the only film you have is last night, which, again, it's good to have, obviously, seeing the most recent game. But I think it'll be an interesting challenge to face a team that is making an improvement from one game to the next. And, we talked about how much improvement we saw from Westside, from Grace to Firth, but now they kind of have the same thing where they played their first game and won by 30, but I guarantee you their coach and their team think they can play even better.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, they're very athletic. I'm very impressed with how they are. But anyway, it gives us a challenge to come out and play better than we did last night, and try to keep in front of them and make them shoot jump shots, and we'll contest the jump shots, and hopefully they don't go in like they did last night. But it'll be interesting to see how we play with them. We're not fearful of them. We just got to come out and play our best, and not just come out and play.
With your defense being such a big priority since the beginning of the season, and really, I think, a really backbone of your team in a lot of ways. The perimeter defense over the past couple of games has just, in some ways, been impenetrable for a lot of ways. Marsh Valley had some tough time getting into the paint. I know you mentioned 13 Brady last night was able to get a bunch of layups in there, but with the press, you were really kind of giving them fits at times, including forcing a shot clock violation. But obviously, this is going to be a different type of team to defend. And, Are we going to see that full court press again, or you think you might not do that as much in the first quarter?
I don't know. I don't think I'll full court press this team because they can all dribble and they'll just get layups on us, I'm afraid. But no, we'll kind of mix it up a little bit. I'll probably try a little bit half court, half court trap and things like that once in a while. But main thing is to stay in front of them and contest them and then rebound. We didn't rebound very good last night. I haven't looked at the final stats; haven't came in yet. But we got to rebound a lot better, and that's from the guard line. We got to rebound better. If we can do that, then we can compete with this team. If not, it'll be another Melba game last night for them. So, we gotta step it up quite a bit today.
You mentioned reboundings, and I think that's something to mention with the last night game, just because not that y'all had a severe height disadvantage, but the average height was definitely in favor of Emmett, and that probably goes to them just having, again, more athletes being a 5A school. But watching the Royal team last night, they've also got some height leverage, and so I think rebounding is definitely going to be a key thing. And if Westside can get that tonight, I'd be hard pressed to say that wouldn't help them get the win in many different facets.
Oh yeah, you give this team another chance to shoot, it's gonna go against you. So we definitely got to rebound real well. And if we rebound real well, we'll be able to play with them and limit our turnovers as well. But it'll be an exciting matchup. Hopefully, we'll be able to hopefully play a lot better than we did last night and be able to compete with Royal.
And then shooting wise, you have kind of seen the flourishment of Jaden Fuller. I mean, he had 2 games with 2 threes now in a row. McKay Peterson's also had a couple of threes in back-to-back games, and seeing Ivan Campbell hit a 3 here and there. So overall, the shooting is continuing to get better with this team each and every game.
Yeah, we do. And sometimes we settle for that 3-point too much. We got to attack the basket and then kick it out, and then we can get those threes. But we're improving, and we just got to keep going and going and going, and then just work on our defense and rebound. At times we look good, times we don't look so good. But that's early in the season. We just got to keep working on it and get better.
And then, Coach, obviously with the game tomorrow being either a game of noon or 1:30, kind of just want to talk to you about that one now as well. With Ambrose winning last night in Fruitland, the hope is that you'll be in the winner's game against one of those teams, but playing your 3rd game in 3 days, and not that it's a bad draw, but playing at 8 p.m. tonight, and then tomorrow having at earliest it could be 12. Hopefully you're at the 1:30 game, but I mean that's definitely an interesting situation to go play tonight pretty late. Get back, go to sleep, and then you're waking up tomorrow morning to head to the gym. It's what you play for here, but obviously it's something to kind of look at, and then you're driving home tomorrow, I would assume, as well. So it's going to be a busy, I'd say, 26 hours once 6 o'clock hits tonight.
Yeah, oh yeah, but we knew that, and they'll have to do the same thing. I mean, the game before us will play at 6:30.
6:30. Yeah.
So that's only an hour difference. These guys are kids; they can play, day after day after day. So not worried about that. It'll be both teams have 3 games in a row, so we just got to show up and play whoever we play.
And then, kind of the one final question: you mentioned this being so close to state. If you were able to get the win tonight and go play in the championship game, do you think that would be just a big boost to your team? Not only just with confidence, and obviously being 4-0 is a big thing, but knowing that even in a tournament aspect, they're able to get out in these gritty wins that we continue to see them win every time at this point?
Well, sure, yeah. Anytime you can win 3 in a row, that would be great, and then to give them boost, to give them confidence what they can do, but we just got to get better. I mean, I wasn't too impressed with our defense and rebounding last night where it needed to be, but that's early on. We'll get better, and but we got to play real good tonight to win the Royals. So, if we can't rebound and defend them better tonight than we did last night, we'll be playing at 12 instead of 1:30. So, I'm looking forward to the challenge tonight, and hopefully the kids show up and we play well.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you, Coach, and good luck tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. This has been our Lisa Benson, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah Coaches Show with head coach Tyler Brown. Be right back here on our Westside Pirates pregame show. Welcome back here to the Westside Pirates pregame show, as we are now joined by Brielle Evans here on our standout student interview brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. Brielle, we appreciate you joining us today. First of all, what activities are you involved in here at Westside?
I am a cheerleader.
Is that a fun thing? Do you enjoy it a lot?
Oh, absolutely. As a captain, I just, love all of my squad, and we have a fun time, and we cheer for the fans and the teams and just the band and drill team. So we're kind of like all around for the fans and the students. So
You're a hype man. As a captain, what exactly does those duties present?
Well, I am also in student council because I'm a captain, so I get to have both sides with like the student body and the team. So really, if it involves the student body or the teams, I'm involved. So
What's your favorite sport to cheer at?
I love basketball, girls and boys. I love volleyball because I used to play volleyball. But also football is just kind of a given. So I guess all of them. We've been able to cheer at cross country meets as well. So that was actually a pretty fun one.
Cool.
So yeah.
Did you follow them all around, or
Oh,
you just
yeah.
have to?
Oh, yeah.
Man.
No.
I can only imagine that was a running day for you as well. You're a senior here. You're looking forward into your future. What does the future hold for you?
Well, I'm enrolled in cosmetology right now. So after I'm finished with that and get my certification, I'm going to go on my mission, come back and study forensic science and criminal psychology to kind of one day be able to be an investigator with crimes against persons, homicide, or even an FBI agent. So we'll see what the future holds.
FBI agent. That's a good goal right there.
Yeah.
So cosmetology to criminal investigation, how did those two come about as both similar interests for you?
You know, that's a great question, and I get that asked often, but really it's, if I ever have to go undercover, I know how to do my hair, you know, like
That's true. Well, you know how to evaluate hair at crime scenes, and there's a lot you can do with that.
Yeah.
What classes are you involved in right now besides cosmetology here at Westside in your senior year?
Well, I'm taking a college course in English, and I'm actually really liking that course. And obviously with student council, I have an internship with the school, so I'm actually a preschool aide, and that's one of my top favorite classes.
So as a preschool aide, what's one of your favorite parts about doing that?
Well, I mean, snack time is always,
That's a great one.
the favorite.
I was thinking recess too. So.
Oh yeah. Recess and snack time, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's one memory from your years at Westside that you'll take away from you and you'll never forget?
Man, that's a hard question because there's so many things that lead up to. I mean, Westside's just a great school and there's a great atmosphere with it. So honestly, like just the community, honestly. There's so many activities that student council makes that are involved with the student body and with the community. And the support that we have with our sports and stuff is absolutely crazy. So I think if I were to take one thing, it's just that Westside is such a community, source that, you can just go to and rely on because there's so much support there.
Speaking on that same kind of topic, if you had to give one piece of advice to an incoming freshman that you learned here at Westside and maybe some advice for what they need to do here in high school, what would it be?
Make fun of Condi, first off. No. But really just enjoy it because, that's such a, typical what a senior would say, but really, you don't know how fast it goes until you're a senior. You're like, oh my gosh, am I even old enough to do this? But, yeah, that's it.
And then one final question, just kind of, I asked this to a lot of people, but I want to, you seem like that, I know the answer, but Westside's a very tight-knit community. Everybody knows everybody. You got Preston right beside you, got friends over there, and it's spread out, but it's not. Do you enjoy that?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. With student council, we're planning on, having dances with other schools and stuff, and I think Preston, even though they're not in our district, we definitely are very close with them, and they are kind of one of our rivals. But I wouldn't know that. But
hey, you're a cheerleader. You're at the games. You know how the atmosphere can get.
Yeah. Sometimes it can get competitive, but no, I love having that. Yes, it's spread out, but with the community, it's awesome. We come together and it really works out.
Awesome. I really appreciate it. This has been our standout student interview brought to you by Canyon Creek Innell. Appreciate you, Brielle, and we'll be right back here on the Westside Pirates pregame show.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
The Knights of Royal. First up is a 5'11" guard, a senior, number 5, Santana Luna. Next up is a 5'11" guard, a sophomore, number 10, Jace. Next up is a 5'11" senior guard, number 11, Lance Alvarez. Next up is a 5'10" sophomore guard, number 12, Fisher Livingston. And rounding it out for the Knights is a 6'3" forward, a sophomore, number 24, Grant Ordnar. And now for the home team, starting out is a 6'1" junior wing, number 10, Jaden Ford. Next up is a 5'9", senior point guard, number 11, Drew Sage. Next up is a 6' senior wing, number 12, McKay Peterson. Next up a 6'3" junior post, number 21, Chet Ford. And rounding out for the Pirates tonight is a 6'1" senior, a post, number 23, Ivan Campbell.
There are your starting lineups as we are set for this matchup between the West Side Pirates and the Royal Knights. Starting lineups brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. To repeat them, for Royal, it's going to be Santana Luna, Lance Allred, Fisher Livingston, Grant Wardenar, and Dax Jenks. For West Side, Chet Ward, Jaden Fuller, Ivan Campbell, McKay Peterson, and Cruz Sage. At the midcourt logo, it's Chet Ward taking on Grant Wardenar. West Side on the all-white jerseys, maroon numbers, and West Side across the chest. Royal with the black jerseys with the gold lining down the side, saying slope on the chest, and gold numbers. Tip is up, and it's won by Royal. They'll come up the court as taking it as Jenks to the left wing, drives inside, under the basket, layup. It's rejected and grabbed by Chet Ward. Ward gives it to Fuller, who goes up to Campbell across midcourt. On the right side, he dribbles to the left and hands it off to Cruz Sage as the West Side Pirates set up the offense for the first time tonight. Inside pass to Campbell at the free throw line, over. Corner three, Fuller. That's in and out, but a putback, also not good. Rebound once again by Peterson. That one up won't go, but he's fouled. 3 opportunities for the West Side. Fuller can't hit the 3. The initial putback was no good by Peterson, and now he got fouled on a second one, but it was also no good, so 2 free throws to come for the senior, McKay Peterson. First one rattles out of there, hits the back iron and off the side and out. So score remains 0-0. First quarter here brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Peterson second. Off the back iron, no good. That's one thing Westside's not been good at his free throws, but Peterson gets his own rebound, drives the left side of the baseline and gets the layup. So Peterson takes the 2 after missing both free throws, and a travel on the other side of the court as It was Royal trying to advance their agenda, hurry up the offense, and hurried up their feet a little bit too much, took an extra step, and Westside will take the ball right back with a 2-0 lead. Crew gets across the timeline with the ball on the right side. Angles to the left, bounces that way to Ivan Campbell at the left wing. Looking for a pass. Has the ball over his head as he goes to the right. Dribbles that way all the way to the right corner. Now back to his left. Inside, goes to the post. In the paint, bounce pass to Fuller. Backs down a defender. Spin move, jumper, rattles out. Rebound by Wardenar and the Knights. Wardenar up the court. Driving the lane. Little floater from the free throw line is nothing but net. Quickly, we're tied up at 2 as Wardenar gets on the board for Royal. Westside, again, trying to force their own agenda as they go with a quick fast break, but the ball poked out of bounds off the Knights, and it'll stay with Westside. 2-2 on the Flying S Town Escrow scoreboard in the first quarter, 6:44 to play. Here in the first, Crew to inbound from the baseline, goes a high arcing pass, and we got a foul away from the ball. Ivan Campbell did a little bit of a push there on Wardenar, trying to get some space, and Campbell commits the first foul of the game for Westside. So the Knights will have the ball once again. Going to the left side is Dax Jinks as he bounced it over the left side with Livingston. Livingston back over to Jinks. They're swinging around to the right wing. Driving the baseline and getting cut off is Santana Luna. He'll pass it back out. Lance Allred's three bounces off high off the rim. We're going to get a jump ball as it was a tie-up between the two number 10s on the court, Jaden Fuller and Dax Jinks. Possession arrow favors the Pirates, so they'll have the ball tied up at 2. 6:26 here in the first. Crew gets the inbound, gives it to Campbell. He'll go across midcourt as he works to his left. Hands it to Crew. Drives the right side. Pass out. Fuller thought about a three. Drives inside. Back out. Crew now. He'll drive under the baseline. Goes a short corner jumper and rattles it in. Crew Sage gives Westside back the lead. 4-2 and an overpass. That's going to be saying it's tipped off the hands there of Crew Sage out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Knights. So it was again trying to work the fast break off the make. They'll have a baseline inbound from the near side as they get it to Allred. Back to Wardenar. He takes a long three and nails it. First lead of the night for the Knights on a long three from Allred. West side with it. Pass over to McKay Peterson. To the top of the key, now hands off to Crew on the right wing. He drives inside, pass out, nobody there. It's off the hands of Chet Warden, out of bounds. Crew drived inside, got cut off, and then just kind of instinctively turned around and threw the ball out there, expecting someone to be there, and no one was there. And the last-second effort by Chet Ward was for naught as it goes out of bounds. Knights have it. Jinks has the ball poked away by Campbell, almost stealing it, but they get it back to the corner. Looking for a three is Livingston, but now he'll try and just drive inside, but he's cut off by Fuller. Goes all the way to the top of the key. Now Allred drives the left side, gets the block, but misses the shot. Campbell gets the rebound. Goes up the court to Peterson. Step back, thought about a three, but gives it back to Campbell. Westside going to slow the offense up as a cross-court pass to Crew. Goes to the short corner. A jumper is blocked by Wardenar. Height advantage there up the court. Dax Jinks, easy layup, and a nice conversion there as the Knights up 7-4. Westside trails by 3 early with 5 minutes here in the first to go. Crew's going to slow up the offense as he gets on the midcourt logo across the timeline. Picks up his dribble and bounces it over to Jaden Fuller. On the right wing, he tries to get it to Ward. He does at the top of the key. They swing it around to Peterson. Inside to Campbell at the left block. Triple teamed under the basket. We got a foul call. I believe they're going to say it was a foul there on Santana Luna, trying to rip the ball out of the hands of Campbell. It's the second foul on the Knights with 4:44 to play in the first quarter. Get the pass to Crew. They'll swing it around to Peterson at the top of the key. Working on Wardenar. It's kind of the tallest guy for Westside and the tallest guy for the Knights, and they'll hand it off to Crew. 26 seconds on the shot clock as Crew gets the call from Coach Brown to reset the offense. Hands it off to Peterson. Swinging around to Fuller on the left wing now. Campbell with it. Gets a screen. Trying to drive inside. Loses the ball. It's stolen by Wardenar. Coming up the court. Now to Livingston. Livingston loses it off the foot, and it's grabbed back by Wardenar at the baseline. Throws it to Jinks. He's got a bank shot that does just that and cashes it in. 9-4. Knights now with a 5-point lead. 4:04 to go here in the first. Crew hands it to Fuller as Westside tries to run an offensive play here. Campbell in the corner. Swing to Peterson at the top of the key, loses his footing, and the ball comes out. Wardenar takes it up the court, trying to cut him off as Peterson. He fouls him, and the shot's no good. So 2 free throws to come for Grant Wardenar, but a nice job by Peterson to prevent the shot from also going in an and one opportunity. So 2 free throws to come for the 6'5" sophomore Grant Wardenar. Wardenar listed as a guard/forward. Right now they're using him in the forward position as he is at the charity stripe with 2 free throws to come. Drake Sage and Rafe Graves getting ready to check in. First free throw for Wardenar is good, and the first of 10 is the Royal Knights as they're up 10-4, and a lot of subs coming in for Royal. As Trent Jensen checks in, Jackson Larson checks in, along with Ezra Jinks, all checking in, of course, and then Manny Ruvalcaba. I'll have to practice that one. Ruvalcaba also checks in. Second free throw is missed, and Fuller, trying to fight for the rebound, gets it. He got a foul call, by the way, as trying to dive for the ball was Trent Jensen, and he dove into the leg there of Fuller. So the third foul for the Knights. Coming up the court is Cruz Sage to the left wing. Bounce pass over to his brother Drake. Over to Rafe Graves on the right wing, looking for an inside pass. Gets cut off, gives it back to Drake, gets to the left block, back out, Campbell, drives inside, spin move, into the paint, pass, Rafe Graves, top of the key, 3, bounces out, rebounded by Wardenar, and a foul by Fuller. Jaden Fuller commits his first foul on that one after the rebound from Grant Wardenar. And Wardenar already with his height posing a big threat. He'll be checked out, though, as coming into the game is Deem Holman. The junior forward takes his place as they give it to Ezra Jenkins. He'll be the new point guard as we've got a new set of 5 out there on the court for this Washington team, the Royal Knights. Spin move gets Cruz Sage off from there, and they'll go to the left side. Ruvalcaba now driving the baseline, back out Jinks, swinging around. It's going to be a right wing 3 from Trent Jensen. It's way offline. Airball that to the left side of the basket, didn't hit anything. It goes out of bounds, and Westside has the ball with 3:03 to play in the first. First quarter brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Cruz Sage with the ball across midcourt on the logo. Works to the left side and gives it off to his brother Drake. At the left wing. Back to the top of the key. Drives inside, now back out Crew. He'll try and drive. Back out Drake. Can't break the penetrable defense. They get it to Fuller. His three ball is short. He gets his own rebound. Under the basket, Campbell. A nice assist from Fuller, getting it to Ivan. And Westside back on the board for the first time in about 3 minutes. And they are now down by just 4. And we got a kick ball. The ball was kind of flailing loose. It was Jaden Fuller trying to steal it from Manny Ruvalcaba. And they say it was a kick ball from Jaden Fuller, even though it was in his knees kind of when the ball was loose. They're saying it's a kick ball. I think they're trying, Westside's kind of asking about how's that, like it was a loose ball. I guess they're more or less checking the clock. The shot clock reset. Okay, so that's also what they're having to deal with now. Yeah, but I mean, I know when it's a loose ball, I don't think kickball, I mean, especially when his body was almost doing a backward somersault. I mean, he was doing his best impression of some sort of gymnastics set, and all of a sudden he gets called for a kickball. Jackson Larson inbounds it inside. He gets the ball back now. Bounce pass to Jensen. Under the basket, he gets fouled. Be the 4th foul. I don't know if it was on the shot or if they'll say before it. I think they're going to say it was on the shot, so 2 free throws to come for the senior forward, Trent Jensen. And a 4-point lead as it stands right now for Royal, but 2 free throws here could put it right back up to 6 points. Jensen's first free throw. Nothing but net. 11-6 on the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard. 2:29 to play here in the first quarter. Jensen's second free throw was also good. Didn't hit the rim on either attempts and makes it 12-6. So right now Royal doubling up Westside here. Westside with the ball. Cruz Sage on the left side of the court. Now drives to the right. Loses it as he passes it over to Fuller. He'll take a step back and then has to pass it off. Ivan Campbell has it at the right wing. Drives the paint. Bounce pass inside. Rafe Graves, 5-foot jumper. A little bit too far to the left. It bounces off the back rim and rebounded by Royal. Dax Jinks on the right wing with the ball. Looks to swing it around. Goes all the way to Holman on the left wing. Now he'll get to the paint. Pass out. Jensen pump fakes. Gets it to Larson. Now they'll swing it around back to Jinx. They'll slow the offense up at the top of the key. Now pass over to the left side. And losing the ball at the baseline is Ruvalcaba. Throws the ball away and out of bounds. Trying to save it was Deem Holman on the far sideline, but he does not get there in time. It bounces off the sideline and goes back to the Pirates, trailing by 6 with 1:44 to play in the first. Crusage with the ball as Westside trying to get the offense going. Works to the right, set on the right wing, pass over to Drake. Top of the key, drives the paint, gets around a couple of defenders. Layup is good. Nice Euro step used there by Drake Sage, the sophomore. And Westside cuts the lead back to 4. Royal with it, Jinx. Pass over the right side. Ruvalcaba all the way, left side. It's going to be Holman. Tries to drive inside, but he gets cut off. Now pass inside. Larson under the basket. A little layup is no good, and it's rebounded by Campbell. He'll get the ball to Crusage. Goes to Drake. Thought about a 3 and gives it up back to his brother Crew. Crew drives inside, gets to the post, takes about a 7-foot jumper from there. And it's hard off the iron and rebounded by Royals Jinx. Jinx up the court. Pass received by Holman. He'll back out. And get a cross-court pass to Ruvalcaba. A 3, nothing but net. Largest lead of the game, 15-8, 46 seconds to play in the first quarter. Timeout taken by Coach Brown. We'll take it with him here. This is Westside Pirate Basketball, brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm, and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
15-8 Royal on top of Westside here in quarter number 1. Quarter 1 brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Rafe Graves will inbound it to Crusage with 46 seconds left here in the first. So about 11 seconds separating shot clock and game clock here to round out the first of 4 quarters between these two opponents. Drake Sage has it on the right wing, back to Rafe Graves, and he kind of lost the pass. It's stolen away by Trenton Zinchson. He drives all the way up the court and misses the layup. McKay Peterson gets the rebound. Crusage now with it on a fast break. Gets to the lane, bounce pass over to Campbell. Inside Graves, we got a travel on Ivan Campbell. So before the pass, he kind of stepped to his right, and unfortunately his wicked shoes with green and pink, they're taking too many steps, and it will be a travel violation, and he'll check out for Whit Keller. I will say I like those shoes. I really have to think that they're not to do anything with Wicked, even though one is green and one is pink. But they do look nice. Royal with it with 18 seconds. Shot clock turned off. Under the basket. With it is Jensen. He goes with a reverse layup and is able to get it off the glass and in and make it the largest lead of the night for Royal of 9 points, 17-8. Crusage picks up his dribble and bounces over to Peterson. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, heaves up a 3, and it's no good. Peterson wanted a foul. Royal gets the rebound, and the buzzer will sound. So after 1, it's Royal 17, Westside 8. We'll head to quarter number 2 when we come back. This is Westside Pirate Basketball, brought to you by Stokes Market, True Value.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for two. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
Quarter number 2 coming your way here from the outskirts of Boise at Columbia High School. Royal starts out with the ball and starts with a 9-point lead, 17-8. Jace Andrews joining you on KACH and mylocalradio.com. Royal with it on the left wing. It's Wardnar. He gives it off to, looks like Alrad, and he loses the ball, and Rafe Graves takes it away. Gets it to Crusage. He'll work across the timeline at the midcourt logo to the top of the key. Cut off. Back out Peterson. Wants to take a three, but is then stepped up on by Wardnar. Crusage resets, gets the play call from Tyler Brown. Rafe Graves gives it to Drake. Now back to Crew. Works to the right wing. Drives inside, gets cut off. Pass to Rafe. Drives in the paint, bounce pass under the basket. Keller bounces it out and stolen by Grant Wardnar. Across the half-court line on the far side, just drives that way in an easy layup, using his height to his advantage and giving Royal now an 11-point lead, 19-18, rather 19-8. Peterson on the top of the key, drives inside, picks up his dribble and is fouled. They're going to get a foul call there on, I believe they're going to say Trent Jensen. So his first foul there. First foul of the quarter as well. 19-8. Chance here for Westside to cut the lead down to single digits with McKay Peterson at the free throw line, shooting 2. Peterson missed his first 2 free throw opportunities, and he misses the first one there as he banks it off the back iron. Free throws have been a problem for this Westside squad. It's been Crusage who's been able to make a lot of them, but besides that, it's been a tough go for pretty much everybody else. Jaden Fuller's also seen some success recently, and second free throw from McKay is good, so 1 for 4 on the night, and we got a little bit of a too quick movement there for Royal. All right, a substitution for Westside. Luke Hodges checks in for McKay. 19-9, so a 10-point lead for Westside, or rather for Royal. Wardnar drives inside, a little floater's no good, gets his own rebound at the baseline, swings it back out, now inside. Looking for a ball is Jinks. He'll go back out. Wardnar takes a 3 off the mark, rebounded by Jensen. Jensen out to Dax Jinks. Now driving inside is Ruvalcabra, and they will say that it was a foul on Westside. I think they're going to get Ivan Campbell. Yeah, it is Ivan Campbell. It's a second foul, and Chet Ward's going to come in for Ivan. So Ivan with 2 early fouls, and with 6:36 to go in the second, he takes a break. Second quarter brought to you by Yardmaster, serving lawns across the Cache Valley. Royal trying to get the inbound. They get it to Ruvalcabra. Driving the lane, loses the ball out of bounds. It will stay with the Knights. Say it was off the tip of Drake Sage's hand. Wardnar here to inbound the ball on the baseline on the B of Columbia on the near side. Gets it to Ruvalcaba. Now goes over to Dax Jinks on the right wing. To Wardnar at the top of the key. Drives on Crusage. Gets to the post. Back out. Now looking for a pass is Ruvalcabra. Swinging around all the way to the left side. It's Santana Luna. He'll drive and he'll be called for a foul. They're not called for a foul. There'll be a foul called on Luke Hodges. Hodges with the foul there. Second foul for Westside, and timeout called by Royal. 6:15 to go in the second quarter. We take a break. The second quarter brought to you by Yardmaster, serving lawns across the Cache Valley.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
Royal with the ball and the lead as they try and get a base pound. Ruvalcaba goes up. It's a lob, and trying to get the shot off is Wardenar. He hits the shot and gets the foul. I believe that was trying to set up for an alley-oop. Wardenar dunked in pregame. He's 6'5", 6'6". With shoes, 6'7" probably, but he makes the layup after the lob and gets fouled, and now the free throw is good as well. So a three-point play all said and done makes it 22-9. Westside, this is the largest they've trailed all year long here as they trail by 13 now. Crusade with it at the top of the key, works to the right side of the post, goes over to Hodge on the right wing. Gets to the free throw line, pass over. Left wing, three from Drake, nails it. Drake Sage trying to get the offense going. He hits a three, had two yesterday, hits one today. Quickly up the court, Royal, a fast break, gets the shot to go with an easy layup from Lance Allred, and they get 2 points right back, 24-12, a 12-point lead for Royal. Drake Sage at the left wing, works to the left side, inside the paint, now back out to Crew. Left wing, he takes a three, off the mark, off the back iron, fighting for the rebound is Wardenar, and it's still loose. Diving for it is Drake Sage, and he is, I don't know. I'm going to say that Drake Sage had the ball and was on the line, and so it will go to Royal. So Royal gets the ball after Drake dove for the ball to try and grab it, had it in his possession, but then rolled on the baseline, so he's out of bounds, and in possession of the ball, it goes back to Royal. 12-point lead for the Knights. Westside trying to cut that deficit down. Over the right side, back out. Dax Jinks works around to Ruvalcaba, hands it off to Wardenar at the top of the key, guarded by Chet Ward. He heaves a high arching three, doesn't go, rebound tipped around, but ultimately grabbed by Hodges for Westside. 5 minutes to play in the half. Second quarter brought to you by Yardmaster. Crusade with it on the left wing. Works that way, drives inside, pass over, Fuller along two, nothing but net, cuts the lead down to 10. 24-14 up the court. Livingston to Allred. Allred gets it back to Jinks. Dax Jinks on the right side. Now to Santuna Luna and gets it to Ruvalcaba. At the top of the key now, driving inside and getting the foul call is Wardenar. The shot's no good, so 2 free throws to come for Grant Wardenar. Wardenar, I mean, he's of the 24 points. I have to assume, again, tough time to get my stat sheets all prepared, but he's got 12 of the points at least. Make it 13. He just hit the free throw. 25-14, and Wardenar, again, 6'5", 6'6", so the height there is just deafening for this Westside team. Not that Westside's, a smaller team by any imagination. They've got some taller guys, but when you have a 6'5", 6'6" presence, it's going to be hard to take that. Both free throws are good. It's 26-14, back to a 12-point advantage. Crusade across the timeline, going to the right wing and bounce pass over to Hodges. He looks for a pass, goes to the right corner. Ward with it, back to Crew at the right wing. Drives inside, back out to Hodges, top of the key. He'll drive, back out. Crew can't handle the pass. Westside resets with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Crew calls the play. Movement all around. He hands it to Fuller on the left wing. Fuller fakes the pass inside. Now drives himself. Bounce pass in. Crew fakes a jumper. His second one he is fouled on. It'll be 2 free throws to come for Crusade. And if there's a guy for the Pirates you want on the line, that's Crusade. He was 8 for 8 in the game against Marsh Valley. He was 4 of 5 yesterday. So he's hit 12 of his last 13 free throws. And now at the line here, see if he can convert on 2 in a row and cut this lead back to 10. First one short. Short there for Crew. Trying to still get the back end of this free throw. Take one of the 2. Spins the ball around and takes a couple dribbles before he puts up the shot and rattles it in. Westside cuts the lead to 11 with a Crusade free throw. Up the court with the ball. It's Dax Jinks on the right wing. Drives inside, cut off by Fuller. Hands it off to Jerry Fielding. Now back out a 3 ball, hit by Ezra Jinks. 29-15, Crusade gets the ball up the court to Ivan Campbell. Campbell at the top of the key. Pass over to Crew at the left wing. Fakes left, goes right. A little 5-foot jumper, rims out. looking for the rebound. Ball still loose, grabbed by Crew, ultimately inside. Fuller gets the layup to go. Crew with a nice bounce pass on the assist, and Westside working quick, gets the lead back down to 12. Now a 3 short, and the ball batted around. Ezra Jinks down low with it, gets it back out. It's going to be Allred with a 3. That one bounces off the iron and rebounded by Campbell. Westside with it, once again trailing 29-17 here. Crew Sage, as talking with his head coach Tyler Brown, he slows up the offense and bounces over to Hodges in the right corner now with Campbell. Crew at the right wing, bounce pass inside. Ward working on a double team, spins around it with a layup, and it does not go. Just a little bit off to the left and rebounded by Royal. Up the court, driving that way Ezra Jinks, goes through a body, gets the shot to go. No foul called, block, or charge. They say he got the shot up before he ran into Ivan Campbell, and 2 points for the Knights, 31-17. Fuller hands it off to Campbell at the left wing. He'll hand it off to Crew. 2:26 to play here in the half. Crew pass over to Fuller in the left wing. Still trying to break inside this defense. Ward swinging around to Hodges inside. Fuller, easy layup. Great offensive movement there for Westside, and an easy shot for Jaden Fuller, followed by a timeout by Westside. 31-19 with 2:13 to play in the half. Westside trying to cut down in this lead. A late primetime game here on the outskirts of Boise. It's Westside, it's Royal. When we come back, this is Westside Pirate Basketball.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
Royal 31, Westside 19. 2:13 to play after the timeout by Tyler Brown. It's Royal with the ball across the midcourt line on the near side. Working on Drake Sage is Ezra Jinks. Now hands it off to Jackson Larson, swinging around to Fielding. He'll drive to the free throw line, pass out. In the left corner, it's Livingston. He gets trapped and has to pass it away. Gets it over to Fielding. He'll take a 3. That one is airballed and rebounded by Fuller. Fuller uses his legs all the way up the court, passes it off to McKay Peterson, who drives the baseline, and he cannot get a shot off and tries to get it up there, and now the shot does go, and it's going to be a rebound foul against Royal. Peterson is going to have 2 free throws to come shoot after it was a foul on Jackson Larson on the putback attempt. So first personal foul there for Larson, and 2 free throws to come for Peterson. First free throw for McKay is good. McKay on the day is 1 for 4 on the free throws. He's now 2 for 5, and second one here, good as well. So make it 31-21, down to a 10-point lead for Royal. They'll go all the way to the left corner. Ezra Jinks back out now to Fisher Livingston. Slows up the offense as he goes to the top of the key. Campbell guarding him closely, works to the free throw line, uses the ball through a double team and gets a layup to go. 33-21 on the Flying Ash Talent Escrow scoreboard. McKay Peterson, a quick transition 3 is no good. Rebounded by Drake Sage, gets it to Peterson. Double teamed at the baseline, and we got a jump ball with the possession arrow favoring the Pirates, so it'll stay with Westside. Knights going to check in a full 5. They're going to change their entire team out. They'll go back to a different 5 on the court. Trent Jensen back out there. Lance Allred back out there. It's Dax Jinks as well. So a bunch of changes there. Inbound pass from Campbell gets it to Drake. Peterson swings around to Ward. Ward to Fuller on the right wing. He's going to heave up a long 3, and it is no good. Rebounded by Trent Larson for Royal. Up the court, it's going to be Santana Luna at the left wing. Drives inside, tripped up a little bit. Just going to throw up a shot. No foul call, and rebounded by Campbell off the miss. 50 seconds here left in the second quarter. 33-21. Westside trails. Top of the key with the ball. Working to his left, Drake Sage gets a screen from Chet Ward and loses the dribble off the hands of Santana Luna and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Pirates. 14 seconds, or rather 19 seconds on the shot clock, 37.5 on the game clock. Inbound pass from the near baseline. Fuller swings it all the way to the right wing. Peterson loses it, but gets it to Fuller after all. 3, rims out. Campbell gets the rebound. He's quadruple teamed and fouled. About 4 nights on him, and that's going to be a foul committed by Lance Allred. And once again, we're going to have a full 5 check on the court for this Royal team. So Royal just checking 5 on and 5 off right now with 29 seconds to play. Shot clock turned off. Westside will have the possession, and they can choose to see if they would like to keep the ball for the final possession. Drake Sage will get on the right wing after the inbound. Top of the key with Peterson. Bounce pass inside to Campbell at the free throw line. Uses a spin move. They're going to say a offensive foul. It was a spin move from Campbell. A pretty good acting job. I do think it was an offensive foul, but definitely a bit of a exaggeration on the, not going to call it a flop, but it's a flop in a way. It's the 3rd foul for Campbell as well, so he'll have to go to the bench. 16 seconds left in the half with the ball. It's Livingston for Royal at the top of the key. Drives inside. Uses a little bit of finicky moves. Goes over to Wardenar. Hits a 3. We'll get a foul, too, under the basket. So we got a foul. Was it before the basket? So the basket is good. So count the 3. It's 36-21. And then on the switch of possession, there was a foul called, and Chet Ward will go all the way to the other side of the court with 3.5 seconds to shoot 2 free throws. 36-21, 3.5 to play, and Chet Ward with 2 free throws. Ward, it's the first. 36-22. Westside trailing here, trying to get something going. Ward trying to make the second free throw and going to half with a 13-point deficit. He makes the free throw, now got to contain Royal. Up the court, tipped away, Fuller. He's just going to heave up a long shot. It's no good, and the clock will expire. Fuller stole the ball and then kind of just like a turnaround jumper from the right corner, throws up. I mean, that ball went at least 30 feet in the air, but it didn't go in, unfortunately. But either way, you keep it to just a 13-point deficit as we head to the half. Take a break, come back. It's the Puppy Steps Training halftime show. On our way next, Westside trails by 13 at the end of 2 quarters, 36-23. We'll come back.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm, and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company. now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
Westside with their largest halftime deficit of the year of 13, 36-23 here on the Puppy Steps Training halftime show. Jace Andrews joining you on KACH and mylocalradio.com. And, well, there's not much to say, but this team is a good shooting team. We talked about that with head coach Tyler Brown before the game this morning. He said, listen, if we give them extra chances, they're going to hit the shots. And, well, they have given them multiple extra chances, and although Westside isn't doing I'd say they're not doing a great job at rebounding. They're definitely getting what they should get, and they're honestly doing a little better than they thought considering the height differential in some aspects, especially when you have a 6'5" guy in Grant and Wardenar. But if you kind of look at the overarching theme of this game, it's been the Royal Knights not allowing Westside to penetrate inside of the paint. Penetrate inside that perimeter defense. It's been Westside using a lot of time on the shot clock trying to get an offensive play, and really it's been hard to get a successful play going. We saw a couple. Jaden Fuller had an easy layup on a very good offensive set. Saw an easy three as well from Drake Sage on a great offensive set, but those have been a little bit fewer and farther between compared to yesterday against Emmett, and that's kind of what we look at here as to the big reason Westside is down by 13 points. Now, 13 points is not an immeasurable distance to come back from it. Obviously, Westside has done a great job about making games close, coming back. I mean, there's been multiple times where they've been down 6, 7, 8 points at times and have been able to come back and slowly work themselves back into the game, and a lot of the times they've ended up winning. In fact, all the time, because they're 4-0. Now, do I think that's going to happen this time? Well, we'll have to wait and see, but I'm definitely not giving up hope in a lot of aspects, and the second half going to need to be better, but Westside hopefully can be a second half team tonight. This is the Puppy Steps Training halftime show. Take a break, come back, we'll have our halftime stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, Farm and Ranch. Lawn and garden or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Welcome back here to Columbia High School. Jace Andrews joining you on the Puppy Steps Training halftime show. Royal on top of Westside at 36-23. Westside trying to come back 13 points here in the second half, just moments away. It's time for our Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency post, or rather halftime stats. Again, these are all unofficial. McKay Peterson, he's got 4 points. Cruz Sage has got 3. Jane Fuller got 2. Drake Sage with 5 points leading the way. Evan Campbell with 2. And a couple of points scattered around across there. And that is where we sit at this time. No stats for Royal. They have a 36-23 lead. Their leading scorer, though, is Grant Wardenar with upwards of 12 points. So that is something that Westside would try and contain in the second half. It'd be Grant Wardenar, but I just keep saying his name. It's a team full of shooters here for this Royal Knights squad, and Westside going to have a tough challenge at hand. 36-23, second half coming your way right after this. This has been the Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency halftime stats on the Puppy Steps Training halftime show.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
When it comes to important things, it's always nice to know you made the right decision. This is Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency in Preston. We all know that life insurance is a good decision because it provides financial protection for your family. But have you considered life insurance as income replacement, a savings plan, or supplemental retirement income? Different policies come with different options. Make sure you have the best insurance that is right for you and your family. Schedule a free insurance review with us today. Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
Royal 36, Westside 23. Second half of basketball underway. We switch sides. Royal on the left court, Westside on the right court. And immediately Royal starts out with the ball, but a full court press on. They turn the ball over, and Westside gets the ball. They threw the ball out of the stadium, or arena rather. It was through the open doors on the left side of the court. And so they'll have to take a second, get the ball back, and now Westside has it. Trailing by 13 across midcourt, Cruz Sage. Bounce pass to Campbell at the post. Gets to the free throw line, works around, under the basket, layup, too strong. But a rebound by Campbell, going up with a putback. He pump fake, gets fouled. Unfortunate there, Campbell missed the first one and just a little bit too hard off the glass. He got the rebound and pump fake, but if he goes straight back up, he's probably got an easy layup, but he just expected someone to be right there, and so he pump faked to try and get him in the air. Either way, it worked. He gets to go to the free throw line, but now he's got to shoot 2 free throws here with 7:41 to play in the third. Free throws off the backside, a little bit to the left as well, and no good. Jace Andrews here with you on KACH and mylocalradio.com. Quick checkout here as Santuna Luna checks out for Jackson Larson on Royal's side. Second free throw coming for Ivan Campbell. Off the back iron, rebounded there by Lance Allred. Allred gets to Dax Jinks. Jinks to Wardenar. Full court press put on by Westside. They'll get it to Jinks. Now a cross court pass. A corner 3 from Livingston is no good. And we got an over the back call? Yeah, over the back is what the foul is going to be on Jackson Larson. First foul for Larson. And now Crusade across midcourt. Bounce pass over to Campbell at the left wing. McKay at the top of the key to Fuller on the right wing. Cross court back to Peterson. Now Crew on the corner. Drives inside. Long two, nothing but net. 36-25 on the Flying S Town Escrow scoreboard. Royal back with it. Westside again putting together a pretty decent press, and they're going to get a foul call on Peterson. Say a foul call on McKay Peterson. That's his second foul here in the game. 7:03 to play here in the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Find smiling faces and helpful hands at 17 South State Street. Dax Jinks gives it over to Lance Allred at the left wing. Crusade stepping up on him. Back to Jinks, back to Allred, left wing. Works to the right, back to Jinks. Tries to drive, cut off. Gets around one blocker after it all and loses the ball out of bounds, though. He was cut off momentarily and used the ball to kind of work around over top of the Westside Pirate and loses it out of bounds. 36-25, Westside with the ball. Crusade calls the offensive play. Bounce pass over to Campbell, almost stolen away. It goes out of bounds off Wardenar's hands. Westside will have it on the far sideline, kind of about, say, 5-6 feet away from midcourt. Right at the very end of the benches and in between the benches and the scorers table. They'll get the inbound pass to Peterson, back to Crew. Works the right side. Pass back to Peterson, top of the key. He heaves up a three, nothing but net. McKay Peterson cuts the lead to 8. Up the court, Royal trying to do a little fast break of their own. A cross-court pass to Wardenar. He takes a post jumper, rims out. Rebounded by Larson. Under the basket pass. He's going to lose the ball momentarily, but grabbed by Livingston. Livingston. Cross-court pass. Once again, Larson, left corner, three won't go, and a putback attempt also not good. McKay gets the rebound. Gets it to Campbell, and Westside back with it, trailing by 8. Campbell, spin move, loses the ball. He gets it to Ward, who has a layup, but he can't get it. Two guys on the ground. Up the court, Knights with a 5-on-3, but the ball is going to be trying to steal away. We'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Westside. McKay Peterson gets it tied up with Larson. It was Ward and Campbell on the ground at the other end, as on the fall, Campbell got the ball to Ward, but then Ward on the layup stepped on top of Campbell and fell over. It was 5-on-3, and Westside does a good job of just tying up the ball. Fuller has it on the right wing for Westside, trailing by 8. Right corner now with Crusade, bounce pass inside. Campbell at the right block, spin move, pass to Peterson, left corner, three, bullseye! Goes around the rim, but goes in. It's a 5-point lead. Back-to-back threes to cut the lead down to just 5 for McKay Peterson. Wardenar at the free throw line. Back to Jinks. Drives inside. Cross-court pass. 3-ball from Larson. It's good. He matches Westside and puts the lead back to 8. 39-31. Westside going to slow it up here with 5:08 to play in the third. Crew will go to the left side to Peterson, the left wing. Guarded closely by Larson. Bounce pass over to Campbell. Working on Wardenar. Drives. Loses the ball out of bounds. It will stay with the Pirates. Checking in here, Dax Jinks checks out for Ezra Jinks. And then it's going to be Fisher Livingston checking out for Manny Ruvalcaba. Crusades the inbound from the baseline. Bounce pass into Campbell. Under the basket. Layup. Good, and a foul. Ivan Campbell gets the and one opportunity and can cut the lead once again back down to 5 with the free throw. Third personal and third team foul there. Didn't catch the number for the foul, and the free throw's no good. Rebound by Fuller. He tries to bounce it off a Royal Knight instead. Loses the ball. Wardenar gets it back and has almost had it stolen away. Warden up to Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba, cross-court pass to Larson. Drives inside, post, jumper, floating. Doesn't go in, though. It was about halfway down and bounced out. And now a foul on Larson as McKay Peterson, with him on the left side of his body, was working up the court. It's the second foul there for Jackson Larson. Bounce pass over to Crusade to get the inbound. West side again trailing here by 6. Crew across the timeline on the left side over to Campbell. About 5 foot behind the left wing. Back to Crew. He loses the ball momentarily out of bounds, stays with Westside. It was a diving attempt there from Lance Allred to try and steal it away. But unfortunately for Royal, it goes off his hands out of bounds. Crew will inbound it from the far sideline in front of his bench area. Looks for a pass, gets it to Fuller, back to Crew. At the midcourt logo, goes to the right. Gets inside the perimeter, now back to Fuller at the top of the key. He'll drive left side off the bank, no good. Rebound, Rafe Graves tries to go with a putback. He's fouled, shot short though. So 2 free throws to come for Rafe Graves. 39-33. 4:11 to play here in the third quarter. And 2 free throws to come for the senior Rafe Graves. First one short. Full 5 coming on as they check in 5 for Royal. So it seems as though Royal is playing what's like a hockey game. You kind of heard the PA announcer. I'll take his words. It's just line changes. I mean, they're changing out guys, and that's a interesting way to do it. But when you have the athletes, it's a possibility. Westside would be tough to do that. I would say that. Hits the second free throw, so he makes it 39-34, a 5-point lead. Full court press still put on by Westside. Drake Sage, newly checked in the game, almost steals it away, but Jaden Fuller taps the second pass, and it's stolen by Crew Sage. Crew, cross court, Campbell, pump fakes the 3, back out, Fuller, corner 3, off the side of the rim, rebounded by Graves. Graves back out to Crew. He fakes the drive inside. Now he wants to go. Loses the ball on the drive. It's still loose. Rafe gets it back. Looking for a pass. Has to get it to Campbell. Campbell. Now we'll slow it down. He'll drive. Spin move. In the paint. Layup. Blocked. And grabbed by Livingston. Fisher up the court. Slows it down. Gets to the free throw line. Ball stolen away by Drake Sage and a foul on Livingston. Drake stole the ball away, and then Livingston with a little bit of a shove. And that's the 5th foul on them? Yeah, there's 3:28 to go, and that's the 5th foul. So it's going to be free throws for the West Side Pirates, the west of the quarter. So it'll be free throws here for Drake Sage as he'll go to the line. A line change coming for... and they're going to make him... So here's the situation. Royal's doing a line change. They're changing all 5 of their players. But they were already changing, but they have to sit there for a free throw. They have to go to the line. So they were just going to wait and like, oh, we don't care. It's the first free throw. We're going to change anyway. There's no point for us to go stand over there under the basket. Well, the referee said, no, you got to go over there. Drake Sage rattles in the first one. Man, it was off the front iron, but it somehow just bounces in, and now Royal changes everybody on the court. Drake with a free throw here and cut the lead to just 3 points. It'd be the lowest it has been since the first quarter, if he could do it here. 3:28 to play. Second free throw, Drake. Bounces that one in as well. I said it was a lane violation on Rafe Graves, so the free throw won't count. That's unfortunate. Would have cut the lead down to just 3. One possession game instead. It's Royal with it still with a 4-point advantage. Lance Allred will swing it around left side. Warnered goes all the way with the baseline, and Wardenar gets the 2. Man, that lane violation may come back to haunt West. I know it's just 1 point, but man, Drake Sage will heave up a 3. It's just nowhere near the basket on that one. Ruvel Cabra gets the rebound, gets it to Wardenar at the left wing, working on Campbell. Goes around him, easy drive to the basket, and the layup is good. And the lead back up here now to 8 points. Man, you just had it to 3, then a lane violation and back-to-back conversions on shots for Royal. And you're back to where you started at 8-point deficit. Crew Sage, rather Drake at the right wing, gets it to Crew at the top of the key. Crew drives the lane, free throw line floater off the left side iron, and bouncing out to Ezra Jinks. Ezra up the court across the midcourt line around Crew Sage to the right corner. Wardenar's corner 3 bounces off the front iron. Fight for the rebound. Royal gets it. Ezra to Ruvel Cabra at the top of the key. Cabra drives inside. Layup. Too much off it, but the rebound grabbed by Royal's Ezra Jinks. His putback is no good. Gets the rebound once again. Rebound Ruvel Cabra, and the 4th chance finally goes in and makes it back to a 10-point lead. And we got a timeout called by head coach Tyler Brown. 3-point deficit was what it could have been. Now, with a blink of the eye, it's a 10-point lead once again for Royal. Take a break, come back. This is Westside Basketball, third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
(45-35), Westside trails Royal here in Columbia High School here at the Pro Image Sports Holiday Classic. It's the semifinal, and Westside doing their best to get into the championship game tomorrow, but trailing by 10 with 2:04 to play in the third. They were trailing by 13 at the half and gotten it down to a 4-point deficit just moments ago, and within a minute, Royal hits a couple threes, hits a couple twos, and now back to a 10-point lead. Inbounds pass will go to Drake Sage. It's Drake Sage, Rafe Graves, Cruz Sage, Ivan Campbell, and McKay Peterson, your 5 out in the hardwood for the Pirates. Crew working on a closely guarding Royal Knight. He'll lose the ball, but Peterson gets it luckily. And then Warnar, they're going to say an offensive foul. McKay Peterson gets his third foul on what was called offensive. Warnar cutting him off, and they're going to say he extended the elbow with a push-off. And it's 3 now for both McKay Peterson and Rafe Graves, or rather Ivan Campbell. Knights with it. They'll go to the top of the key. Over now to the top of the key with Allred. Swinging around, Warnar drives inside. Pass under the basket, loose ball. They're going to get a foul call. Say a foul there on Drake Sage, just his first, luckily. Actually, they're going to say his second. Say his second foul, so. Rafe Graves checks out for Chet Ward. Inbounding it is Warnar on the baseline on the far side. Gets it to Trent Jensen. They'll swing it all around to Allred. Now all the left corner, Warnar back with it. Pump makes a 3. Back over to Allred. Ruvalcaba now, right wing, trying to break the west side defense, drives inside. Back out, 3 ball, fouled. Ruvalcaba gets fouled, and that's McKay. That's his fourth. Fourth foul with 1:23 to play in the third, and 3 free throws to come for Manny Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba, one of the 2 sophomores on this team that is getting significant times. Actually, a ton of sophomores on the team now I look at it. I thought it was only him and Warnar, but Fisher Livingston and Dax Jinks are also sophomores, and he hits the first free throw, making it 46-35. Second free throw is good as well. And the third one coming up. Lance Allred checks out for Dax Jinks, and Trent Jensen checks out for Jackson Larson. Third free throw here for Ruvalcaba. Converts on all 3. 48-35, lead back to 13. Cruz Sage across midcourt. Hands it to Fuller. Cross court to Drake. Back to Ivan at the right corner. Drake has it now, goes to the top of the key, angles to the left and goes that way. Drives inside, under the basket, pass out, Cruz Sage. He has it bounce off his body, but gets it back now. Driving the baseline, cross-court pass to Fuller. It's stolen away by Royal. Up the court, Dax Jinks. Bounce pass inside. Larson's layup is good. 50-35, a 15-point advantage for Royal with under a minute to play in the third. Cruz Sage with 46 seconds to play takes up the court, and it's tough here because you're almost getting it down to a 1-possession game, and it's back up to 15 points. It's a lot to fight back twice. Campbell, reverse. Now pass, Cruz Sage, left wing, 3, too strong, rebounded by Warnar. Warnar's bounce pass is stolen away by Drake Sage. 28 seconds, Ivan Campbell in the corner, drives inside, has a poke and a foul. I believe they say Warnar tried to poke the ball out and fouled Ivan Campbell. So 2 free throws to come as the 5 fouls had already been passed for Royal. And free throw rims in. Took a long time to go down, but finally does. 50-36, second free throw from Campbell. Rattles home. So Campbell converts on the free throws there. And now up the court, a corner three for Royal. Too strong, rebound by Wardenar. Wardenar goes to the right corner, he takes a three. That one's too strong as well. Ward fighting for the rebound, ball still loose. They're gonna get a foul call. Gonna go against Royal. I'm gonna say the foul was against Dax Jenks. That's his third foul. So third personal foul. And Westside, since there was technically no possession, it's gonna be free throws for Chet Ward. So Chet back to the line. He actually finished out the second half by converting, or first half rather, by converting on 2 free throws. First one this time doesn't go to the right. They're off the rim. 50-37, 10.3 to play here in the third quarter. Second free throw from Chet. This one's good. 50-38, Westside trails by 12. Up the court, Ruvalcabra gets it to Jenks. Now cross court pass to Dax Jenks. He drives inside and gets fouled by Drake Sage. So 2 free throws to come now, I believe, for Dax Jenks. Dax and Ezra Jenks, the sophomore and senior brothers, and Dax, the sophomore, at the line. Foul there, committed by Drake. It's the third one for Drake. So now foul trouble for Westside. McKay Peterson with 4, Drake with 3, Campbell with 3. First free throw is good, and it makes it 51-38 on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard. Gets it to go and rebound, or not gets it to go, not rebound, he gets it to go, so that's good. Westside trying to go, and the pass too late. Would have had an open layup, but clock expired before then. 52-38. Take a break. It's the 2024 Pro Image Holiday Classic. When we come back, it's the fourth quarter. Westside trailing by 14, trying to get something going.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
Fourth quarter here in Columbia. Westside trails by 14, 52-38 on the Flying S Town Escrow scoreboard. Jace Andrews joining you on KACH and mylocalradio.com. We're good to go. Royal will start with the ball here as the possession arrow favors them. 7:58 left in the game now. 52-38, Royal with it. Dax Jenks goes to the left, guarded by Peterson. Hands it off now to Allred. Allred across court pass to Jackson Larson. Now inside to Ruvalcabra, and a long three hit. That's Allred who hits it and makes it 55-38. Westside up the court. Fuller back to Crew at the top of the key. Drives the right side, a little 5-foot jumper. It's good. That's the bread and butter right there for Crew Sage. Get inside on a mid-range jumper. Royal trying to get a fast break. Ruvalcabra fakes the pass left, gets inside. Now cross-court pass again, Allred. He hits the three. Back-to-back threes for Lance Allred, and it's the largest lead of the night for Royal, 18, 58-40, and the pass stolen away by Ruvalcabra. Now blocking foul committed by Ivan Campbell. That's Ivan Campbell's fourth. I mean, Peterson was right there too, so I guess if you're picking between two poisons, you pick the one that doesn't foul out somebody. but now Campbell and Peterson can't get another foul. They're gone from this one. Westside trails by 18, 7:08 to play here in the fourth. Dax Jinks, or rather Ezra Jinks, inside to Allred. Now pass to Ruvalcabra, cross court to Wardnar, gets to the lane, a little floater off the left of the rim, rebounded by Fuller. Cross midcourt with Jaden Fuller. McKay Peterson heaves a three off the front rim, gets his own rebound, drives inside, little 5-foot jumper, gets it to go, and cuts the lead to just 58-42. Ezra Jinks to Wardnar, cross court to Ruvalcabra. Pump fakes, guarding by Campbell. Now he heaves the shot, off the mark, batted around, rebounded by Crew. Cross midcourt on the right side. All the way to the short corner at the baseline. Double team, bounce pass, full in the right corner, off the foot on a dribble as it goes off Allred's ankle/foot. Out of bounds, stays with Westside. 6:21 to go in the game. Free throw here, or free throw, inbounds pass from Jaden Fuller, gets it to Crew. Crew with a little 5-foot jumper. Can't get it to go that time. Wardnar takes the ball up the court. 1-on-4 and loses the ball. I don't know what happened there. He trying to get a charge and instead just loses the ball. That was a very interesting play. They tried to maybe passed it, but he just kind of lost it in a way. Bounce pass inside to Ward is cut off by Royal, and they'll steal it away. 5:56 to play in the fourth, 58-42. In the corner with it, it's Fisher Livingston. Livingston back to Allred at the left wing. They'll slow it up a little bit with 24 seconds left shot clock. Drives inside, Ezra Jinks. Easy pass and easy shot for Trent Jensen, who was left wide open after a triple team on Livingston. 60-42. Bounce pass over to Full on the right wing. Goes to Campbell, almost stolen away by Wardnar. It'll stay with Westside, though, off the hands of Grant Wardnar. Now Wardnar checks out for Jackson Larson. Drake Sage checks in for Crew Sage, so brother for brother there. Bounce pass inside to Peterson, back to Drake at the left wing. Cross-court pass, Peterson driving inside on the right side, and he'll lose the ball, picks it back up, though, and gets fouled. He was kind of going up for a shot, and the ball kind of slapped out of his hands, but he grabbed it back, but it gets fouled. Get a foul call there on Lance Allred. It's his fourth. First team foul here in the fourth quarter for them. 5:17, Rafe Graves checks in for Chet Ward. Get it over to Drake, to Fuller at the right wing. Pump fakes, now drives inside, gets to the lane, and a little floater rims in and out. I tell you, that was about 2 feet down the basket it felt, but it bounced out. Ezra Jinks on the left wing will slow the basketball up. Now he'll drive, cross-court pass, a corner three by Larson. Is a little bit off and rebounded by Drake Sage. He's double-teamed and gets it to Rafe Graves. Rafe going to slow it up with 30 seconds on the shot clock, 4:46 to play. Drake at the midcourt logo, now back with the ball and works to the right. Backs out as he goes to the left again, now to the right. Peterson goes to the top of the key on the handoff. Cross-court pass all the way over to Campbell in the corner, back to Full at the right wing, and now over to Campbell. Campbell looking for a way to drive inside at the top of the key, picks up it and gives it to Fuller. He wants to drive, can't get it, gets it to Peterson. Westside just unable to do anything right now, getting inside. Long three from Rafe Graves with the shot clock expiring. It's no good, ball is loose, and rebounded by Royals' Ezra Jinks. Ezra in the lane, floater, rims around, and falls in. 20-point lead, 62-42. Timeout called by head coach Tyler Brown for your Westside Pirates. Take a break, fourth quarter. Brought to you by Papa Jace. Find their legendary beef jerky in Clifton, Idaho.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Welcome back here to the fourth quarter of play. Royal up 62-42 on West Side. Pirates looking like they will suffer their first loss of the 2024-2025 season to a team that is not even from Idaho. I mean, again, it's a Washington team. It's a team that was a state championship caliber last season. And they look, I mean, I obviously didn't see them last year, but they look pretty dang good from my eyes here. 4 minutes to play halfway through the fourth. Drake Sage with it up the court, hands it off. No, he fakes the handoff actually to Fuller. Keeps it himself on the right wing. Gets it to Fuller now at the top of the key. Drives the left side, loses it, stolen by Wardenar. Loose on the ground after a little bit of playing with it, but ultimately it's grabbed by Royal and gets up to Wardenar to Ruvalcabra. Too strong off the glass in the layup attempt, and a rebound by Drake Sage. Cross-court pass. McKay, three-pointer short. Rebound by Ruvalcabra. He's got two guys up the court. Easy there as Wardenar dunks it. Wardenar hammers down the dunk and maybe hammers down this game too. 64-42, 3:20 to play. Drake Sage works to the left. Cruz Sage going to check in for him here in just a moment. Maybe not him, but there's a foul called either way. Got a foul call on Jackson Larson. They're going to say Fisher Livingston, actually. That's his third. They think they got that wrong. I think it was Jackson Larson. But either way, it's a line change coming in here as it's 5 on for the Royal Knights. West Side going to go back to the bench as we got a timeout called by the Royal Knights. 3:13 to play when we come back. West Side Pirate Basketball brought to you by Northern Title. Good deeds done daily.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
(64-42), Royal on top of West Side as Pirates 4-0 on the year, looking like they'll suffer their first loss. Head to 4-1 and head to the third place game tomorrow in the 2024 Pro Image Holiday Classic. Taking on the Fruitland Grizzlies tomorrow will be the game unless something crazy happens here. Fuller will get to the corner with Rafe Graves. Back to Fuller as he was kind of falling out of bounds, Graves was. And now they'll swing it around to Campbell. Campbell bounce pass over. It's Crew. Back to Graves, top of the key. He hits a three. Cuts the lead down back to under 20. It didn't seem like a lot, but hey, it's something. 64-45. West Side with a full court press with 2:53 to play. Getting across midcourt is going to be Major Andre. Now crossover to Dan Holman. Holman inside with the ball. Jerry Fielding. Fielding. Bounce pass over and grabbed by Dax Jenks to reset the offense. Jenks to the left wing. Back. Pass is thrown away. Fuller up the court. Easy transition layup. Good point there as a nice one by Fuller. Ball on the tip going back to West Side. And putting together a little bit of fight here with 2:22 to go. Maybe a little bit too late, but still, hey, take something here. Rafe Graves inbounds it to Crew. 2:20 to play here in the fourth. West Side with it. Crew angles to the right on the right wing now. Bounce pass to Campbell, loses it out of bounds. It's going to stay with West Side, though. It's going to say it was tipped out of bounds by Deem Holman. Oh, they're going to say it was a foul by Deem Holman, actually. I was wondering. I was like, I thought that went off Campbell. His bounce pass on the inbound, though, is going to be stolen away by Royal. Oh, we got a foul? Then we're going to say a push there on Lance Allred. That's his fifth. Yeah, Allred's going to be out of the game now. That'll be his 5th foul. So Fisher Livingston will check in. It's also the team 5th foul? I think they're trying to, is it the 4th or 5th team foul? It's the 4th foul, so just inbounds here, but rest of the way will be free throws. Crusade will inbound on the baseline on the near side. West Side trails by 17, 18, whatever that is. Campbell loses his footing at the top of the key, but gets the ball back. Gets it to Graves in the left wing. Graves looking for an inside pass. Gets cut off as he gives it back to Drake Sage at the top of the key. Back out to Crew now. Crew goes to the free throw line, then is cut off as he backs out. Inside pass to Campbell. Triple team. Cross-court pass. Rafe Graves in the corner. Can't get the 3. Campbell, rebound. Put back. Rolls around the rim and gets in. West Side trails, but 64-49. They've cut it down to a 15-point lead. Another timeout called by head coach Brown. Take a break. Come back. West Side trying to put something together, see if they can have a little bit of a comeback here in the 4th. This is West Side Pirate Basketball, brought to you by Ready Support Services. We are ready.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
(64-49). West Side trying to mount some sort of comeback as they trail by 15. 1:47 to play here in the 4th quarter. Royal with it. Inbound pass here. Gets it to Livingston. And Livingston throws it away. Livingston tries to go back to Major Andre. And unfortunately, it goes out of bounds for them. West Side out of the ball. Fuller to inbound, gets it to Graves. Graves to Crew on the left wing. Back to Fuller, left corner, 3. They got a foul before the shot. I'm going to say a foul away from the ball on Fisher Livingston. Since 4th foul, and Rafe Graves will go to the line. So Rafe Graves trying to cut in the lead here with 1:40 to play. Free throw, rims out. McKay Peterson checks in for Jaden Fuller. Rafe at the free throw line. And he hits the second one. Make it 64-50 to the score. Inbounds pass, they're going to break the press. Getting it all the way up the court. Now back to Fisher, spin move under the basket. Pass is deflected by McKay Peterson out of bounds. So it'll be Royal ball with 1:30 to play, 25 on the shot clock as they'll inbound it from the far baseline. Looking for the pass. Bounce pass inside, easy layup there from Jerry Fielding. Lead back to 16 now. Crew across midcourt. Top of the key. Goes to the right side. Uses his body to get it to Drake. Back to Crew at the right corner now. Wants to drive the baseline. He's cut off and double teamed. He gets it back to Drake, though, at the top of the key. He'll drive inside. Rafe Graves under the basket. Dribbles around a double team. Reverse. And no good, but a foul called. Rafe Graves goes back to the free throw line. Westside only one foul here in the fourth, whereas 5 fouls has now turned into 6 and 7 fouls for the Knights. Graves, it goes in. Kind of bounces around the rim for a moment, but ultimately falls down. Second free throw from Graves. That one no good. Gets to by Holman on the rebound. Up the court with it. Gets it back to Holman. And they'll get it to Fisher Livingston, who will take some time with the clock with the dribbling. Works around with a screen. Goes to the top of the key. Cross-court pass grabbed by Dax Jinks. And a foul committed by Rafe Graves. Not a bad foul, but the shot clock does reset. So 49.6 seconds and now 35 on the shot clock. That can take a really hefty amount of time off this last remaining bit of time left in the game. Inbound pass, they get it to Dax Jinks. He's just going to go all the way to the other end of the court and take some time off. Gets back into the front court. Now pass over to Fielding. Fielding back to Jinks. Jinks drives inside. Goes with a cross-court pass, and they're going to get a charge called. Taken there by Rafe Graves. He takes the charge with 36 seconds to play. It'll be a turnover there back to the Pirates. 15-point lead. Westside with it with 35 seconds to play. Crew across midcourt, works to the left side, hands it off to Peterson at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Drake. Top of the key, 3-line. Off the back iron, rebound Campbell. Gets to the lane, under the basket. Tries to go up with the shot. Too short though, and rebounded by Dax Jinks. And they'll go up the court to Fielding with 15 seconds. He can dribble this one out, and he will do just that. Westside content with letting this one go. It'll be a 15-point win for the Royal Knights as 6-5. And the clock winds down. 66-51, your final score as the buzzer sounds, and Westside has their first loss of the 2024-2025 season. It comes at the hands of the Royal Knights, a team out of Washington in the Pro Image Holiday Classic. Westside tomorrow will have a chance to get back in the win column, and they'll face the Grizzlies at 12 noon. Take a break, come back. It's the Rouse Construction postgame show in just a second.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. Now stay tuned, the Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming right up.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Tough game for the Pirates. They fall in this one 66-51. It's the Ralph's Construction post-game show. Royal Knights taking down Westside for the first loss of the season. Kind of looking at the whole of this game, it was really just a tough start from them to begin with. They were down at one point 10-4. They got the lead to 4, kind of back and forth for a little bit in the first quarter, and then taking a pretty commanding lead of about 10 points, 8 points for a good while in the end of the first, into the second, and then ended up with a 16-point lead, Westside cutting it to 13 at the half. And the third quarter was where you thought Westside was about to come back and storm into this game. They'd gotten the lead down to 4 points, and they had a free throw, second one coming up for McKay Peterson. Was going to go and try and hit the free throw that would have been made a 3-point game. He hits the free throw, but then there's a whistle, a lane violation on Westside. Someone stepped into the lane, and unfortunately it was then a 4-point game once again. The point got taken off the board. And from there, in about a minute's time, it went from a 4-point game back to a 10-point lead with a couple twos, free throw line. So it's kind of a very interesting little minute span there as Westside thought they had just gotten into a one-position game, and then Coach Brown taking a timeout about a minute later, trailing by double digits. So it was just a tough play. And then from there on out, it was really just nothing left that Westside could do, trying to come in, trying to do something, but never could get really anything going, and ends up falling on this one 66-51. It's the Ralph's Construction postgame show. Take a break, come back with our Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency postgame stats.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
You understand the importance of maintenance for your car, like a yearly tune-up. So it makes sense to give your body an annual health tune-up too by scheduling a yearly wellness visit at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston. Our physicians help with preventative care and can spot health issues before they become serious. And there's a good chance your health insurance will cover the cost. Why wait? Schedule your family's wellness visits today.
Welcome back here to the Ralph's Construction postgame show. Royal beats Westside 66-51 in the semifinals of the 2024 Pro Image Holiday Classic. Jace Andrews joining you here on KACH and mylocalradio.com as we head into our Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency post-game stats, all of these unofficial. McKay Peterson ends the night as the leading scorer for Westside. He hits 2 threes, and that really helped him be the leading scorer as he finishes with 8 points. Just behind him, Ivan Campbell finishes with 6 points. Jane Fuller with 4. Crusade ended up with 3. It was Drake Sage with 5. Rafe Graves with 4. I mentioned Ivan Campbell having 8 and a couple of points scattered on around from there. 66-51 your final score. No stats for Royal. Again, with the tournament format, didn't have a lot of time to get to my stat sheets all prepared, so I do apologize for that. But obviously, getting into conference play in here about half a month now, we will for sure have our Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency postgame stats for both sides of the ball. Take a break, come back. It's our Mile Local Radio calendar. Coming up, this is the Westside Pirates postgame show brought to you by Rouse Construction.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
66-51 here on the Rouse Construction postgame show. Final score, Royal over Westside. Jace Andrews joining here on mylocalradio.com and KACH. This one going to sting for a bit, but Westside quickly back tomorrow. They have a game at noon tomorrow against Fruitland, the Grizzlies. So that game we'll have here on KACH Live and, of course, live on mylocalradio.com. As for Preston, they've got a game tomorrow as well, that one being in the evening. So they got two basketball games on the radio tomorrow, both of them live. You can also watch both of them on mylocalradio.com. And then next week, Westside has a couple games. Unfortunately, I will not be able to cover them, but Dan Hubbard will cover Preston, so we'll have a Preston tournament tomorrow, or rather next weekend. So a lot of basketball coming on KACH. That'll do it for me here in Columbia. I'll take a break, or rather end this one off here. Once again, final score 66-51. For my engineer back in the studio, John Beverly. For my associate producer, Dan Hubbard, I'm Jace Andrews, signing out from the outskirts of Boise.
The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!